When it comes to making smartwatches for runners, Garmin is a brand that comes to everyone's mind. They make various affordable sports watches for runners, wellness, and fitness enthusiasts. And Garmin 45 versus 55 versus 245 Music are options most buyers get confused in. So, if you want to find out what's the difference between these watches, which smartwatch is the most value for money? Is Garmin 245 Music just an expensive watch with music playback? I have answered all the questions like these and more in Garmin 45 versus 55 versus 245 Music comparison video. Before we proceed any further, I would request you like this video if you find it useful. Also, consider subscribing to the channel as we make plenty of informational videos like these on smartwatches and more. Let's start with the difference between the watches that anyone can notice, which is the looks and design of the watch. In the looks department, Garmin 45 and 55 share almost identical looks, but Garmin Forerunner 245 Music stands out. 245M features a bigger display size despite having an almost similar case size. It is due to the thin bezel of the watch, which makes the Garmin 245M look bigger. Another thing that stands out is the steel buttons on the Garmin 245. Except for 245, both Forerunner 45 and 55 come with plastic buttons. There isn't any significant design difference between the watches when it comes to the weight, width, or overall dimensions of the watch. Now, let's discuss what is in common among these watches. Garmin 245 and 55 come with a quick-release strap mechanism, so you can change the strap on both watches easily. Whereas, Garmin 45 strap doesn't come with a quick-release mechanism like 245 and 55. All three watches are well built, but without a doubt, Garmin 245 is better as it comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The other two watches, Garmin 45 and 55, come with chemically treated glass. It is strong for daily usage, but is nowhere being as solid as Gorilla Glass 3. Coming to the sensors available on the watches, Garmin 245 and 55 support multiple global navigation systems, which include GLONASS, GPS, and Galileo, whereas Garmin Forerunner 45 only supports GPS. In all three watches, you won't need to carry your phone with you to track your run. While all the watches can track your location, Garmin Forerunner 245 takes it one step further. Using Garmin 245, you can import your running path or map for a trail run on the watch beforehand. 245 has also a back to start, which is a very useful tool for hikers and adventurers. It allows you to save your starting point so you can return to the starting location in case you get lost. All three watches don't support NFC for contactless payment, as that particular feature is available on Forerunner 645 and above. While there are decent price differences between the three watches, but none of them makes any compromises when it comes to basic features. Garmin 45, 55, and 245 come with an always-on display so you don't have to worry about using gestures or pressing buttons to read the time. The display on all three watches is a trans-reflective LCD display, which makes the watch easy to read in bright sunlight. You can also customize the watch faces, as there are plenty of third-party watch faces available in the Garmin Connect IQ store. Moreover, you can customize what kind of data your watch displays on the watch face on all three watches. It can be a useful tool to keep track of your fitness routine, as it allows you to keep eye on important metrics at a single glance. One thing to note here is that performance-wise, Garmin Forerunner 245 had a smoother user interface, whereas Garmin 45 and 55 seemed janky side by side, to the processor that is used in Garmin 45 and 55, as it doesn't support multitasking while tracking sports activity. On the other hand, you won't find this issue on Garmin 245, as it can multitask even when you are tracking your activity. In the Smart Features department, they all offer a similar experience, as all of them support notification sync and can alert you through vibrations and sound. You also get an incident detection feature on all three watches, which will send a text to your emergency contact containing your location. It will allow them to reach out or get help to your location. Besides Bluetooth connectivity, All three Garmin watches support and plus accessories like cadence sensors, chest heart rate strap, and more. Garmin 45, 55, and 245M support music playback so you can control the music being played on your phone using the watch. If you don't want to carry your phone at all, then consider checking out Garmin 245M. It is the same watch as Forerunner 245, but offers the ability to import your MP3 music or download music using Amazon Prime, Spotify, and other streaming services. You can connect your Bluetooth-enabled earphones or headphones and take your music on the go. Consider checking out our Garmin Forerunner 245M smartwatch review if you want to know in detail all the features of the watch. The most tangible difference that you will find between the three watches is in the sports tracking department. Starting with running, Garmin 45, 55, and 245 can track your run, but only Garmin 55 and 245 comes with advanced running analysis. Therefore, if running is your priority, then Garmin 55 is the best affordable running watch from Garmin. Garmin 245M, on the other hand, comes with some extra features for runners that are missing on Garmin 55. The first one is training status, which tells you whether you are maintaining your present fitness, underworking, or overdoing it. There is also a training load feature in 245, which ensures that you don't overwork yourself and cause any muscle injury to yourself. It is a great tool for runners who tend to push themselves. 45 also lacks women's health tracking specific features which are included in Garmin 55 and 245. Useful features such as the ability to track the menstrual cycle, nutrition, mood, and other health vitals for women are missing in Garmin 45. Besides that, Garmin 45 doesn't support tracking pool swimming, high-intensity workout, and breathwork profile. However, you can find these features on both Garmin 55 and 245. If you will go with Garmin 245, then it gets even better as it comes with a strength training profile that can count your reps automatically in the gym. One thing that both Garmin 45 and 55 lacks is the SpO2 sensor, which measures blood oxygen levels. It can be a useful tool while flying, climbing mountains, or doing sports at high-altitude locations. If that's an important feature for you, then you should consider going with Garmin Forerunner 245. Let's open this question to you viewers. Which watch are you using right now? And if you are planning to buy, which one will you select and why? I would be replying and reading all of your comments, so do share your valuable opinion with us and others. And if you did find this video useful, then subscribe to our channel.